Hey guys, welcome back. So stuff, but today we are talking about orientation and what my orientation was like. I kept the I guess this is like an agenda of the orientation, just so I could kind of go over it with you guys. Orientation, I think I had to be there at 10, I'm pretty sure, and we didn't leave until 5, so we were there for a pretty long time. So anyway, so at orientation, pretty much when you walk in, it's all of the nursing professors. So everybody who's going to be teaching you while you're in nursing school, they're all there. It's the director of nursing, the dean of nursing, the president of the school, the vice president of the school. All of them are there. So when you walk in, you're like, oh, wow. Hi, everybody. I wasn't expecting to see all of you here. This is, wow. These are very important people, you know? So instantly you just feel like, you know, need to be on your best behavior. And, you know, in the corner they had like our lab bag and, you know, the stethoscope that came with it, the nursing school patch. What else? A little like nursing hat that you wear a pinning. They had that. They had all of the textbooks that we were expected to read while in the program, which was a little overwhelming to look at. I was like, wow. Like I have my books from all my prereqs, and that was like 17 classes, and it was still not as much as the nursing books. Like there's like a ton of nursing books and there's only 7 nursing classes. It's a 5-semester program. I'm doing the ADN program. I don't know if I had said that in a previous video, but my program is an ADN program. We just got completely accredited, so we're ACEN or NE or ACEN accredited. So that's really exciting. So I could transfer to like any big university after this if I wanted to. We also just got a bachelor's program because my school's a community college, but they're currently transitioning into state college, so they'll be part of the university system and stuff like that. So it's really exciting. But yeah, so the books were just like, the books were almost as tall as I am. I'm 5 foot tall, but they were like a huge stack of books. But anyways, so there was the books, the lab bag, all the stuff that was in our lab bag. They showed us like a Foley kit. Like they just were showing us like a lot of the equipment that we would be using. And it was all really like lighthearted. Everybody was telling jokes and laughing, and we played a game like 2 truths and a lie. Everybody had to say their 2 truths and a lie, and everyone had to guess, you know, who was right and, you know, who was ever right. They gave us beads and stuff like that. So it was really cute. It was fun. But that was like the beginning of when we got there. And then after, you know, everybody got in, sat down, then we all went upstairs to the library. We took pictures for our student IDs, and we got new IDs because all of us had student. It just is like this little, like how my hair is like lighter. It just looks so weird in the camera. I can't, hopefully it doesn't look that weird to you guys. But so we went up to the library, all of us took pictures, we got our new student IDs, and that say student nurse, and you know, that's what you have to wear on you at all times while you are in lab or at a clinical facility. When we're in class, they're, you know, they're kind of like lenient. I mean, my school down here, we live in the Florida Keys, you know, so people down here, they're kind of laid back. Things are more chill, more understanding. It's not like a big city school or something like that where they're like super anal, like if you come in the store 5 minutes late, you can't do this, you can't do that. If you don't have your this, then you're in trouble. And, you know, I've heard so many horror stories of nursing schools and them being so strict and throwing people out of class and giving them a hard time. And my school's just not like that. Like they want everyone to succeed. It's very small. Everybody knows everybody. So yeah, they don't treat you like that. Like like, you know, when we sat down in orientation, they were like, you know, usually this is the part when, you know, I'll tell you, look to your right, look to your left, half of you are going to be gone. He's like, we're not doing that here. He's like, look to your right, look to your left. These are your friends. This is your cohort. You guys are going to go on a long journey for the next 2 years with each other. You guys need each other. He's like, you know, if you guys need anything, you need to contact me, contact your instructor. He's like, whatever. We are here for all of you to be successful. What else did he say? He was pretty much saying that we don't do that here. We're not going to treat you like you're not smart enough or you're not good enough or you're not going to make it through the program. He's like, we have every resource that you need to be successful. We're going to do everything in our power for you to be successful. He's like, you know, we don't have 100% NCLEX pass rate for no reason. He's like, we care about our students. So if you need us, you come to us and we will help you. So that was really nice because, you know, you hear all of these stories about nursing programs and them being so hard and making things so much, it's already hard, and then they make it harder and more scary, you know. So it's cool that our school is approaching it from a more understanding and lovable way. So that's nice. Coffee's good. Anyways, so I got my little orientation list, so I'm just gonna go down and talk about all the people who talked to me. So the first thing we did was a student check-in talk. They showed us all the equipment. We got our IDs, and then our director of nursing, she went to the front and she, you know, she talked for a while and asked everybody why they want to be a nurse and told some stories from her past experience. She was a professor for, I think, 15 years in California, and then also was a labor and delivery nurse for like 15 years in Texas. So she's very smart. She has a DNP, very smart, a lot of experience, really cool lady. So we listened to her talk for a while, and that was cool. And then academic affairs person came in and talked. I don't know why they brought all the men. Anyone getting into the program, they've all been at the school, so we all know all these people, but whatever. And then the president of the school came in and he talked, and he was, or spoke for us, whatever. Anyways, so he came in and he was just, excuse my language, but he's so fucking cool. Like, this guy is just like so honest, and he was like really inspiring. Like, you know, he was telling all these stories about watching these nursing students from starting and then them graduating and then going into the hospital and seeing them working, and, you know, he was really awesome. So it was really cool to hear him speak. And, you know, he told us, he's like, you guys are future nurses. You guys need to start looking at yourself as such, start, you know, conducting yourself professionally, and know that, you know, you're probably going to end up in the community taking care of a lot of people that, you know, and stuff. So you should start, you know, presenting and acting that way. So that was cool. And, you know, he's like, whenever I see you running around campus in your scrubs, I'm gonna be like, future nurses of America, because I want you guys to feel like that, because, you know, this is really special. You guys are all very good students. You work very hard to even be sitting in this room. So that was really cool. I like how they treat us like we worked really hard and like we're good students, because we are. I mean, it's not easy to get into a nursing program. I mean, we have 3 campuses throughout the Florida Keys, and only 16 people got accepted. So you got to be on your stuff, you know, you got to be on it. You got to be good GPA, good grades, care, good essay, like all of that stuff. So it's really important. And then the Dean of Sciences, so he came and spoke, and he's like the head honcho. Like, he runs the entire program. He's above the director of nursing. And actually, he substituted for my biology class and my microbiology class. So I already knew him previously, and he's really nice, but I never knew he was the dean of nursing. I'm glad I didn't like make an ass out of myself or something in front of him, because I walked in and seen him and they were like, oh, this is such and such, the dean of nursing. And I was like, oh my god. Like, he stopped my classes a few times when my professors were out. So yeah, always be careful. You never know who you're talking to in your school. They might end up being like somebody that you want to look good to, you know? And so he spoke for a while. He told a bunch of stories. He was just a really really interesting guy. I'm not gonna like go into depth of what they were talking about because I feel like it's kind of like personal, and you know, they told us all their stories for us, not for me to share on the internet. But yeah, he told us a bunch of stories. It was really cool. And then, you know, we got lunch for an hour, which was so cool because everybody that got into the program, well, not everybody, a lot of people who got into the program with me, we have taken all of our classes together. So there was a few girls that I had taken all my classes with, and they were all like, let's go get lunch. And I was like, oh snap, this is our first lunch together as like nursing students. Like, it was really exciting, you know. So we did that, and we went to lunch and went to like a little Spanish place. I had a quesadilla. And yeah, it was really cool. And like all of the waiters, because one of the girls boyfriends or husband, I'm not sure, his parents own the restaurant. So he came up and he was like, uh-oh, nursing students. And it was just like, it was really cool to go out into the community and sit down and have lunch, all of us together as nursing students, and then have somebody, you know, acknowledge, even though it's her boyfriend, whatever, acknowledge us as like the nursing students, which was, you know, you work so hard to get there. It was so cool, you know. I've said you know a lot. Don't mind me. I'm excited. And then after lunch, then we came back to orientation, and we got to meet the chief of nursing at the hospital. My school is right across the street from the hospital, so where we do our clinicals, and a lot of us where we'll end up working, where we'll end up working once we graduate is the hospital across the street. So this guy's the chief of nursing. He comes in, everybody's like picture perfect. Ooh, you know, this is the director of nursing at the hospital. Oh my gosh, he may hire me one day. So he came in and he told us a little bit about the facility, and he said, you know, I understand, I've been in your shoes, I've been a nurse for blah 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 however many years, and he was like super handsome and like clean cut and super official, and it just made things like so real. And he like asked, you know, who's gonna be staying within the community, you'll probably end up working for me. So it was really, really cool that they brought the director of nursing in the hospital over to speak to us and acknowledge us like that. I thought it was really cool. He was like, I want you to know, the day you step on my facility, the day you step into my facility, your interview starts there. If you plan on working in this hospital, you better find, you know, your department. He's like, make friends with them. He was like, you know, if you do well in your clinicals and you click in on a floor and you guys all get along and they like you, he's like, your chances of getting hired are extremely high. He's like, remember, it's small down here, so you getting along with everybody else in the staff is extremely important as far as working here. So that was really cool. So anyways, he left. Then they had the financial aid guy come. I don't know how anybody doesn't know the financial aid guy. I mean, like, I'm beating down his door every semester, like, oh, dude, where's my da-da-da, when is my check getting cut, blah, 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 because I'm lucky enough to where I get grants. So if it wasn't for my grants, I would not be able to afford to go to school. Why is my bun, like, crooked? Anyways, so, yeah, so I'm pretty sure everybody knows the financial aid guy. So they had him come in and talk. Then a learning resources center lady, I'm pretty sure she's like the librarian, but the library has like tutoring and a math center and a writing center and like all this different stuff to, you know, help you. I already knew all of them, so that was kind of like student success, she came in, she talked to us. I already knew that, so that was not interesting. And then they went over the nursing handbook. We did an OSHA training. What else did we do? We seen all our books. They showed us the website that we'll be using to do all of our assignments and keeping in touch with our instructors and stuff like that. And then we broke into groups and we went on a tour of the facility. The facility is really small. I mean, it's a teeny tiny little community college. So, and to be honest, when I was thinking about getting into the nursing program, I had already done a tour. It was cool, but anyway, so we did that. And then before we left, they made sure that we all had our badges, that we went and took pictures for. They made sure we had our badges. And then they asked if anybody had questions. Everybody asked questions for a while. And then the professors were pretty much like, okay, any other questions you have, you can ask me on Monday, because girl, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm ready to go. Because like I said, it's a Florida Keys. Everybody down here is like super chill. They're not trying to be at school until, you know, 10 o'clock at night. So anyway, so orientation went great. We had orientation the first day the semester started, which is always a Friday, so there's no classes. So we were literally the only people on the campus. Oh, also the nursing students at the end, they came in and talked to us. Like, they were like a 4th term nursing student, so they're about to graduate, and they started the Student Nurse Association. They wanted all of us to, you know, join and get involved with that. They told us, they were giving us like advice. They were like, remember your lab values and make sure you read your textbooks. Don't listen to what people say about not reading. Even if you just read it once, you need to read it before you start studying. And they just gave us like a bunch of stuff, and they're like, you know, it's gonna get hard and you're gonna want to give up. They're like, but you know, it's worth it and you'll get to the end, so you know, just stay positive. So that was cool. But so orientation went great. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It got me like pumped up and excited, and you know, I left and I went to Office Depot and I bought binders and I bought all this stuff, and it was just like, it was so exciting. So yeah, that's how my orientation went. It wasn't like super eventful. It was just them really introducing us to everybody, and really, they didn't really even say like much of what they expected of us. It was really just, I feel like, an introduction, showing us around, introducing us to the professors, all that kind of stuff. But I really enjoyed it. I had fun, and it got me really excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're about to get into a program, orientation is super exciting, and you know, I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I will be doing another video, and my next video is going to be on my first week of nursing school and how it went, how the class was, my syllabus. Oh my gosh, it was so overwhelming. There's so many assignments, so much reading. So my next video, I'll go over first week of school, my textbooks. Like, there's so many freaking textbooks and I don't even have all of them. I think I'm still missing like 2 books or something like that. We're supposed to get them Monday. But so yeah, so in the next video I'll do my first week of nursing school, how I feel about it, my syllabus, all my textbooks. Like, it's a lot to digest. They throw a lot on you really fast the first week, and you're like, whoa, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But it's crazy in a good way and exciting. So yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one.